Oklahoma, and in Kentucky. In Kentucky, absolutely.
All right, just gonna do a little mic test. It's loud in here today. I was just shaking hands and saying hi to all my fans. It's not easy. It's not easy. So here we are. Game 2 of the tournament. Providence 1-0 so far. They've accrued the most points. I think I saw 9 points out there. I tried to figure out how the scoring system works. Gave that up years ago. I'm just at the mercy of the rules. So we'll see what happens here. We got the pregame handshake. We got to get that. Yep, the pregame handshake. It's a Minnesota tournament thing. So they don't have to do it afterwards because they're always mad at each other. I guess I didn't notice that the periods were only 15 minutes yesterday. I thought I saw 17. Oh, they got 15 up there now. What do I know? All right, we get this over with. Everybody's happy for now. Everybody loves each other. We're all friends until the puck drops. So, if I remember correctly, Sioux Falls, we played them last year in this tournament, and we lost to them in the semifinals in a shootout. If memory serves me correct. And I think it does. So, this could be like redemption. It's a redemption tour. I'm sure some of the boys down there know it. So, all right. Providence had the pregame huddle, the cheer. Getting ready to kick this thing off. I'll try and do a better job filming. A little shaky yesterday. Nobody wants to stand around me, though, I noticed, because I got the hot mic. All right, puck drop. Handled by Providence. Cardwell fights for it. The captain of Sioux Falls trying to get it out of the zone. Kovney now, center ice. That puck bouncing. Ayala, Cardwell over the line. Kind of a weird angle I got up here, but might be tough in that corner. Yeah, we can see it. So Sioux Falls also 1-0. They won their game yesterday, I guess, against Minnetonka, 4-3, right before our game. So a couple of undefeateds. Here comes Kovney through the neutral zone. Had it poked away. Lots of Providence players on the ice there. Aiden, Flood just lost the handle on that one. Gagliardi off the dasher, back to neutral ice. Drew Spencer steps out of his way behind the net. Gagliardi gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it out, neutral ice. Gets it to Floody. Floody across the red line. O'Sullivan now. Found his jersey, it looks like. That's going to be nice. Yesterday he was in a practice jersey. But now we are full steam ahead. Looks like everybody's got the right jerseys on and we're ready to go. Piano to take the face off for the Celtics. Looks like Sioux Falls has the handle now. Cross center ice, dumps it into Providence territory. Ayala's going to chase it down. Piano's going to come out with it, try and get it off the dasher. Him and Rodriguez battling for it. Lass with a poke at it behind the official. There we go, the handoff to Piano. Piano's got it across center ice in the Sioux Falls territory. Nice keep there by Shaq. Shaq playing with a new stick. Broke one yesterday. Calling for it in the slot. Takes the shot just wide. Couldn't get balanced before he took the shot. Shaq keeps it from crossing the red line. Mercer tried the wraparound. He would have had it, but it got deflected there. Reynolds with a keep. Gets it to Gagliardi. Gagliardi with a shot and a save. A nice shot there from Reynolds at 22. And a nice glove save by the goaltender. Parkoska to take the face off. Handled by Sioux Falls. If anybody's wondering, Sioux Falls is in South Dakota. Ooh, a jersey grab by a Sioux Falls player. Pass intercepted. Rogers fighting for it. Gets it out. Cross ice. A bouncing puck. Mercer handled it. Throws it deep. Gets his team ready for a change, and they do. Ayala last on the ice now. Ayala over to Lass. Speaking of Ayala and Lass, they're passing it back and forth to each other. Off of Mercer's skate blade. Sioux Falls with their first shot on goal. Handled by Drew Spencer, senior captain. With ease. It's going to be Sioux Falls gets it down low. Brandown now with it. Gets it over to Ayala. Ayala up to Kovney. Kovney throws it to Cardwell at center ice. Cardwell back to Kovney. Try and save that from exiting the zone, and they do, but only momentarily. Sioux Falls ices the puck. He didn't have the red line. He was a step away from gaining that red line before he tossed it down low. Sometimes they don't call that, but it looks like they're going to call that today. Usually if you're close enough, they call it to that red line and you dump it low, they wave off the icing. In my experience, as a veteran hockey parent, that's going to be a penalty on number 9, Ryan Sturr, with a collision center ice. So the first penalty of the game goes to Providence on interference. Maybe they got him for. I'll check the stat sheet later. So they wheel out the penalty kill team, which consists of Flood, Gagliardi, O'Sullivan, and Reynolds right now. Ooh, Floody. Nice job. And he throws it deep. O'Sullivan gives chase. Reynolds breaks it up. A bouncing puck up and over the bench for Providence. So that group killed just about 26 seconds off of the penalty. They got a fresh four out there. Brandau, Samanis, Ayala, and Lass. A redirect right in front of Spencer. Couldn't get back in time. The first goal of the game is going to go to Sioux Falls on a power play goal. So that's going to free up the fifth man there and negate the penalty. And we got our 5 back on the ice, but at the expense of a goal. All right, so 1-0 Sioux Falls. Providence gave up the first goal last night too, and then followed up with 3 unanswered. Or was it 4 unanswered? I think it was 4 unanswered. Nice pass there to Piano. Piano gets knocked off the puck right in the slot. Jacob Carson down low now for Providence. Him and Piano got tied up a little bit. And here comes Sioux Falls. Bouncing puck past Spencer. Stir down. Piano picks it up. He's trying to get it to Carson. Sioux Falls sends it down low. Now Shaq has it below the goal line. Sioux Falls with it. Neutral ice. Back down below Spencer. Shaq to pick it up and go back to Stir. Stir to Mercer. Mercer's got to get it out, and he does. Rodriguez and Karkoska on it. Nice keep there by Reynolds. Mercer throws it down low below the Sioux Falls goaltender. Karkoska down there to give chase. Gagliardi's going to have a chance here. No, he throws it down low. I thought he was going to set up a shot. Nope. Keeps it and backhands it into a Sioux Falls player. Mercer to Reynolds. Off a Reynolds stick. And a shot and a save by Spencer. So 7:18 left in the first period. PC down a goal. Face-off's going to be taken by Brandau in front of Spencer. Brandau has it. He's going to get it to Ayala. Ayala's going to make a little move, get it up to Kovney. Kovney lost it for a second. Him and Brandau now enter the zone together, but Brandau's pocket gets picked. Spencer again makes a save. Sioux Falls, 4 shots on goal to Providence 1. We got to do better in that category for sure. Here comes Kovney. Over the red line. Makes a nice shot. Bouncing puck for a rebound. Juicy, but nobody was there. Providence just making a change. Gagliardi with a nice poke away to keep the Sioux Falls player from crossing center ice. Samanis now looking around. He's got it. Gets it over to Shaq. Shaq looks. Gets it back to Floody. Floody across the center of the ice. Bouncing puck. It's 1-on-1 here. Gagliardi with a hip check takes his man out. Nice little defensive play there because he had lots of room. That's going to get out. No, it didn't. Now it is. And Samanis is going to have it. O'Sullivan's got it. Nobody's there. The pass to the slot. There we go. Simonis has a little bit of room. If he could beat his man. And he did. Oh, he tried to go top shelf. He beat him. Just over the crossbar. Great move there by Jameson. He's going to have to get off. He's got to be exhausted, and he is. Oh, Sullivan around the back of the net, chasing his man. Stir. Dumps it down low. Sioux Falls is going to have it. Ooh, he's going to get taken out by Piano. Piano. Carson. Rodriguez. Those are your forwards right now on this line. Your offense. Carson gets it over to Stir. Stir gets it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for Markoska. Gets it broken up. Oh, a nice hard shot there by Jacob Carson. And another hard shot. Those are some shots on goals that mean something. So that's what we got to keep doing there. Throw the puck at the net and try and beat this goalie. Face-off's going to be handled by Karkoska in Sioux Falls territory. Oh, a sliding puck. Shacker on the back of the net. Up to Mercer. Mercer. Backhanded by a Sioux Falls player. Shack. Mercer trying to get it out, and he does. Spencer, Shack, Gagliardi. Gagliardi up to Rogers. Rogers has it. He's got to get it out. And he can't. Shack throws his body into the man. Nice move there by 22. Puts his body on the line. Nice save there by Spencer. I heard the pads. Mercer, if he's got enough juice left in the tank. Passes over to Cardwell. Cardwell dumps it down low. Gives his team a chance to make a change. And that's going to be an ice. No ice. I thought it was. Might have been touched by Floody. Lots of action now in front of Spencer. Not where he wants it. Oh, nice move there by Brandow. Off the shin. He's going to try and chase it down. Lass. Nice move there. Flexibility by Lass is unmatched. He's a yogi. He does those hot yogi stretches before the game. Makes him turn the temp up in the locker room. Oh, Stir trying to get that. Stir and Reynolds. One of them's going to handle it. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds deep in Providence territory now. Uh-oh, another move by Sioux Falls. Stir almost gets popped for a penalty, but an offside's called just in time. Could have been a slew foot there. No harm, no foul. So we're going to have a face-off. We're just outside of the Providence zone, and Floody to take it. Won by Sioux Falls, but handled by 22. Gagliardi, he's going to get it through the neutral zone. Dumps it down low. Gets it to Simonis. Simonis throws it at the net. Floody still keeping it down low. Sioux Falls wraps it around the back of the Dashers behind their goaltender. Ayala out there now. Does a nice job of getting that thing back in the Sioux Falls zone. O'Sullivan dumps it down low. Gives his team a chance to make a defensive change. Sioux Falls looking for an outlet pass. A bouncing puck now. And it's 4-on-2. Don't like those numbers. And a great shot and a save by Spencer. I mean, 4-on-2, you make a pass, you're probably going to score on that one. But I'm not going to tell Sioux Falls that. But the man who entered the zone with his 3 partners decided to take the shot. Stir. Reynolds fighting for it. Does a nice job of getting it low. Simonis lost the handle. But a slow floater through the neutral zone is going to be handled by Stir. Stir's going to get it back up. Over to Rodriguez. Piano comes blazing in. Reynolds, a rolling puck. Tries to get it out. Nice kick there by Jacob Carson. That's not going to get down the ice. Jacob's going to run that thing down. A battle in the corner. A bouncing puck in the slot. Rodriguez, Gagliardi keeps it. A bouncing puck still. Piano's got to get there. Someone's got to get there. Rodriguez does. Takes the shot. And oh! Great save there by the goaltender. Great save. That would have been a juicy one right at the end of it. 3 shots. And Sioux Falls goaltender knows it. He made a great couple of saves there for his team to keep them up a goal. But I like the way Providence turned it up that second half of that first period. Got to come out with that intensity in the second period. My keys to the second period: shoot more pucks and score more goals. It's easy. Pass, shoot, score. Shots on goal 6-4 in favor of Sioux Falls. I was in Sioux Falls once for work. Don't remember much of it. Not very memorable. I'm sure it's a lovely town. I really like this rink too. A lot of state championship banners up there by Wayzata, whatever it is. Get a shot of the parents down here, all lined up. A slow shot as I pan into the huddle. Chancio's taking care of business down there with Kevin Oliver. And here we go, getting ready for period 2, and we're going to switch sides of the ice as we normally do. Official checking on both goaltenders, making sure they're ready to go. And they are. They give the signal. Vince Karko's going to take the face off. Won by Sioux Falls. Gagliardi's going to chase that thing down. He's going to kick it over to Reynolds. Reynolds wasn't expecting it. Reynolds, Gagliardi, takes one off of the glass. Uh-oh, bouncing puck in front of Spencer, and that's a goal. Well, that's number 2. Spencer tries to make the save. And a floating puck in the crease, rebounded by Sioux Falls, and they don't get any easier than that for Sioux Falls. We got to do a better job of winning face-offs. I am going to throw my opinion out there every now and then, but don't take offense to it. I just feel like we need to do better winning face-offs. Speaking of winning face-offs, there we go. And see what happens when you win a face-off. You can throw it down low in the other team's zone. Give yourself a scoring chance. Uh-oh, breakout by Sioux Falls. Ooh, mishandled there by a Sioux Falls player. It gives Providence a break. Sioux Falls forced to reset. Now, Sioux Falls seems like a pretty solid team. So I feel like a 2-goal deficit isn't insurmountable. But a 3-goal deficit, yeah, that's when you're looking at some trouble. So you want to read into that a little bit. And I think you do. You don't want to give Sioux Falls another goal. So 13, but there's lots of hockey left. Don't take my word for it. 13:20 left in the second period. Sioux Falls up by a couple. An early second period goal kind of took the wind out of PC's sail there. We're going to have to find a way to get it back up. The sail, I mean. Sioux Falls across center ice, floats one, bouncing puck to Spencer. He covers it up. Grabs a whistle there. Okay, I had to share a link with one of the Sioux Falls moms. They lost what? I know. I shut it off. So I had to help a Sioux Falls mom, a parent there. So I shut. Okay, so we're back. All audio is fine, but again, I was making sure that one of the parents could get the link because they wanted to send it to their son who's deployed overseas. So he's a member of our nation's military. Okay. So I'm always helping people out. I think she got the link and she could get it to her son. Now I know she's on the other team. All right. And at first I was very hesitant to help out. But I think we're good. So I'm back in the action. We're still down by 2. I was hoping for a goal while I wasn't looking. No such luck. Simonis now across center ice. He's going to have a chance for a shot. Oh, just. I don't know if that was deflection or not, but a nice hard shot. Shaq takes one wide of the net. Stur's going to have a chance. Uh-oh, into the shin. He's got to get back. He's going to. He's going to get it over to Shaq. Shaq. Over to Jacob. Carson. Down low now in Sioux Falls territory. Reynolds keeps his man off. Jacob Carson with a nice little move. Center ice. Poked away by a Sioux Falls player. Now here comes Sioux Falls. A lot of back and forth. Gagliardi, I don't know, maybe offsides had to be. Sioux Falls got a little jumpy on that one. Past the puck. Blue is being shouted next to me by one of the Sioux Falls parents, and that's totally fine. Shut this off here. Puck floats down to Sioux Falls goaltender, who covers it up and grabs that whistle he needs. Not before he gets snowed by a couple of Providence players. Face-off's going to be taken by Karkoska, won by Sioux Falls, but Karkoska grabs it, gets it back, looking for it. Some stick handling back there. Rogers has it. Mercer, down low, looking for a man. Those silky mitts of Mercer. Gets it to Gagliardi, who throws it down low again. Didn't have time to set himself up for a shot. That might be a penalty on Rogers, but it's not. We got a floating neck guard on Rogers right now. Nice job by Mercer to keep it in. Still down low in Sioux Falls territory. Reynolds to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's got some room. Cross center ice. Oh! Goalie tried to make a save, but a bouncing puck just kind of settled down in front of him and he couldn't get to it. That's why I made that grunting noise. Excuse me. You could edit that out later. I was trying to will it in. We got to get a goal here before the end of the second. That much I know. Welcome 38 viewers. Ooh, a shot. A shot there by JMO. Trying to make magic happen at the blue line. Jamison Simonis. A nice shootout goal yesterday. Oh, Simonis again with a quick shot. Shots on goal now, 7 for Providence. Maybe 8. I don't know if they put that one up yet. Floody trying to throw it in the slot. Intercepted by Sioux Falls. Lass. Bouncing puck. Sioux Falls now on the charge. 3-on-2 situation. They got numbers. A shot and a save by Spencer. Big hit there by Shaq in the corner. Down low. Sioux Falls is going to have it. Sullivan to Lass. Lass gets it out. Sioux Falls throws it down low again. They're going to reset. Shaq. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan backhands it. Tries to get it out of the zone. He can't. And now Sioux Falls tried to go for that top corner. Couldn't get it. Here we go. We got Simonis. Again, in a one-on-one situation. Maybe the same move. Poked away. Back down this end of the ice with another one-on-one. Reynolds wins that one. Rodriguez tries to get it out. Soft hands it. Again, Rodriguez gets it out this time. Reynolds and Rodriguez skating backwards now into the zone. Stir. Piano to Stir. Stir tries to get it out. Jacob Carson backhands it to Rodriguez. Center ice. He's got Piano on his wing. And a shot. Piano almost had the rebound. Jacob Carson is going to have a chance. Piano's going to have a shot. Oh. Piano had a gorgeous look and a great glove save there by the goaltender. Man, I was looking for the back of the net to make a move. That's how sure I was of that being a goal. Oh, what a good look. Goaltender is keeping them in the game. I feel like Providence is just not getting the bounces they need. Well, obviously, I feel like that's happening. Let's see if we can change that. 7 minutes left in the second. Lots of time. Always got to get wrapped around the dashers. Gagliardi's going to throw it in for a redirect from Rogers. Almost. Maybe again. Got to get it down there below the dots. It gets kicked back again for 22. He's got to make a move. Fighting for it. Now he throws it down low. Nice job defensively by 22. Keeping that thing in. Mercer has it down low. Ayala keeps it. Throws it below the goal line. Back to Mercer. Karkoska down there with him fighting for it. And Sioux Falls pops it out, but Ayala gets it. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong side of the net there. Some of the parents were cheering for it. Maybe they get half points for that. Maybe they don't. Kovney across center ice for the Celtics. Karkoska tries to take the shot, and he does, and it's redirected by Cardwell. And that's for the put-in. And a nice job from Karkoska to Cardwell. And that is going to cut this lead in half. Exactly what Providence needed. Keep working at it, boys. Nice job there. Cardwell was there for the rebound and the redirect. Always in the right place at the right time. Johnny Cardwell, senior captain, off of junior Vince Karkoska. Vincent Aloysius Karkoska. Until somebody tells me his middle name, that's what I'm going to call him. Aloysius. For whatever reason. Here we go. Face off one. And Kovney to tie it up. Oh! Inches away from tying it up. We have second life here by Providence. Playing like they want it now. Brandau trying to go top shelf, can't get it. Nice little move there by Sioux Falls player. Providence unable to clear that. Oh, wow, it's a little off-angle shot by Sioux Falls. Spencer handled it nicely. Brandau's got to get it out. Somebody's got to get it out. This line's gassed. Cardwell. Across the center ice to Brandau. Brandau. I don't know how much he's got left in the tank. Brandau's got to get off, and he does. Stir ties up his man. Cardwell's got it, dances around it. He's going to have a shot. He tried to get it to Reynolds. Intercepted. Now Sioux Falls throws it at Spencer. Spencer, uh-oh. I don't like this. Don't see puck up and out of play. That was a break there. Because that thing was floating in the slot. Two Sioux Falls player running that down. 4:15 left in the second. Faceoff's going to be taken by Aiden Flood. Just in front of Spencer. Uh-oh. Sucked up there by somebody. O'Sullivan didn't even have the puck and he got ran down. It's got to be roughing or interference or something. O'Sullivan back to his skates, though. Simonis. Oh, pass intercepted. Floody gets it out. And here comes Simonis now. Tries to make a move. Celtics do a nice job of avoiding that offsides. Don't touch it. Sioux Falls player. Celtics. Reynolds throws it up and out of play. A souvenir for a young fan down there. I don't know where that puck's at. It's going to be taken by someone. The little guy down there is going to get it. Is that a young Brandau down there? I think it is. So the face-off is going to be taken by Mitch Piano for the Celtics, just in front of Drew Spencer. Won by the Celtics. Now Sioux Falls keeps it at center ice. Dumps it back down. Gagliardi's got a little momentum around the back of the net. Gets it up. Nice pass to Piano. Piano's got some room. Piano. And he scored! No, he doesn't. Oh, my God. I thought he scored. I had the call halfway out of my mouth. I'm sorry, everybody. It looked like he scored from up here. Oh. Wanted it bad for him. Nice move there by Piano. Oh, that's amateur hour. I'm calling goals before they go in the net. I really thought he scored. Nice save there by the goaltender. Nice shot by Piano. Good hustle out there. 2:56 left in the second. Providence still down by a goal. But I feel the momentum shift. They got Sioux Falls on their heels a little bit, and they got to keep them there. So I think a tying goal before the ice cut is definitely necessary. Shaq. Sioux Falls around the back of the net. Sioux Falls, a nice shot by number 27 from Sioux Falls, handled by senior Drew Spencer, number 31. Two teams here without names on the back of the jerseys, so I obviously know all of the players for the Celtics, and I know none of the players for Sioux Falls. Nor should I. Right, but if they had names, I would announce them. Reynolds fights his guy, number 61, throws him to the ice. Sternow gets manhandled down there, WWF. He's got a little bit of he's getting pushed and shoved, and Sioux Falls player is going to get a penalty for that, number 27. Just the same player that came off a nice shot. Delayed penalty now. So that's going to be a Celtic power play because number 27 from Sioux Falls, I could most certainly tell you that's the player that's going in the box. You can't shove the other player's head down to the ice. I mean, you can, but there's going to be consequences, right? And he's got a couple of minutes to sit and think about it. So that's going to be Providence power play, first one of the game. Faced off one, kicked out to Brandow, Kovney, to Cardwell, and Sioux Falls was going to throw it down the ice. Brandow's going to chase this thing down. He's going to go almost the length of the ice. For one Sioux Falls player follows him. Cardwell. Seconds ticking by, and Brandow does a spinorama. Very nice. Cardwell or Kovney back to Brandow. Brandow throws it down low to activate the power play. Shaq's open. And here comes Sioux Falls. Going to have a breakaway. And a great save by Spencer, who's not happy. Nor should he be. He shouldn't be making saves right now on a power play. That's not an opinion. That's fact. Keep the momentum going, boys, and let's get the game tire before the ice cut. And the game clock and the penalty clock are just about a second off, so I would say the remainder of this period is going to be unless we put one in, we're going to have the man advantage. Around the back of the net comes Ayala. Ayala, who got his bag of snacks late last night, takes a shot, and oh, man, I thought he beat the goaltender, but he didn't. Reynolds to Ayala. Ayala, take the shot. Oh, Flotty with the rebound. Ayala, keep it. That hit a player. I don't know. Should have got a whistle, but Reynolds. Flotty. If I put the camera on him, you can see it. But I'm peeking over the iPad, trying to watch the game, announce, and make witty commentary. God, it's not easy. Here comes Ayala again. Over the blue line. Throw a shot in there. God, redirected by Rodriguez nicely. Clock ticking down. 10 seconds left. Reynolds with a shot. Maybe one more chance for the Celtics to get a shot off here. That's going to do it into the second. So we got a game here. Sioux Falls still 2. Providence 1. So, and the penalty does expire. So we're going to start the third, 5-on-5. I'm going to take a break. So all 41 people here could also take a break from having to listen to me. I'll be back in 11 minutes. All right, we're getting ready for live action here. Back, third period action from Plymouth, Minnesota. Celtics got to get it together. Down a goal. But shots on goal are pretty even now. 13-16, they did a better job of that. Keys to the third period, crashed the net. They got to be there for the rebounds. A lot of rebounds have been left out there. Juicy. Nobody's there to scoop them up. You got to pick up the loose change. That's my keys to the third period. Or is that key? That wasn't even plural. That was just one key. So the key to the third period. As I watch Natalie Coveney and her sister run up and down the stairs. Which now they're not running. Okay, here we go. They wheeled out their 5 to start the third. Piano stir. Simonis, Shaq, and Rogers. I think I got to send a shout out to somebody. Spike and Valerie in Sheboygan are watching. That's how far we reach. Our broadcast goes all the way to Sheboygan. Now, I don't have cue cards, so I think I got the names right. Ice is awfully slippery here after that ice cut. Gagliardi throws it down low into Sioux Falls territory. Sioux Falls has it now. Center ice. 22 is going to get to it first. He's going to have a little bit of room to skate around, take the outside. Throws it into a Sioux Falls player. Randall. Nice little bounce pass. Gets it to Coveney. Coveney tries to make a move, but gets manhandled in the slot. Get a Coveney sandwich there. Nice. Ooh, Cardwell tries to break it up. Right in front of us. The action. The puck squirts down low in Sioux Falls territory. Coveney's going to give chase. 13:40 left in the third. Randall's got a chance in the slot. Dragging for it. Pulling for it. Providence forced to reset. And they do. Cardwell's going to go down low and chase that thing. Randall is going to follow him. Simonis is going to come in there, poke at it. He's going to come out with it. He's going to kick it to Shaq. Shaq can't keep it in. Shaq with a nice pass, though, to Simonis. He was out of position when he made the pass, or made the, I guess, recepted that pass. Here we go. Floody to Simonis again. Simonis looking for O'Sullivan just out in front of him. That's going to be an ice. Just out in front of him by about 6 feet. So that's going to bring the face-off down in front of Spencer where he hates it. And so do I. 12:39 left in the third. Now, we went over the point system during the ice cut. And it looks like 6 points for a win, 3 points for a tie, 0 points for a loss, of course. All right, well, as I'm going over the points, Sioux Falls puts in their third goal of the game. And a redirect snuck right past Spencer. So once again, Celtics down by 2. Rodriguez. We needed that one. Spencer makes the save. makes 2 saves. All right, face-off's going to be in front of Spencer. Celtics got some work ahead of them here. Ooh, a flying puck right in front of Spencer, though, off of somebody's back. The puck down low again. Spencer has it. It's going to hand it to Ayala. Ayala's going to look for his man, who's going to be last. Last with that white stick. I didn't even know he was holding a stick. It was against the ice there. Shot by Mercer. Stur's got to get there. Shaq. Mercer makes a move. Back to the blue line. Fights off his man. Cardwell's got to get there. Puck down low, below the goal line in Sioux Falls territory. Sioux Falls looks for the breakout pass. And that one's up and out of play again. Almost hits a mom right in the chops. You got to keep your heads up. Because that was a flying puck. Keep your eye out for flying pucks, everyone. That would have hurt somebody. And that's where that netting comes into play. I'm not a fan of the netting myself for video purposes. But for safety purposes, you definitely need it. Cardwell on the back of the net, trying to make something happen. Brandow has it. He gets it over to Kovney. Kovney with just a little too much on that move he made. Tried to pass it to himself while he redirected his body in front of the net. Intercepted by Brandow. A bouncing puck saved by Kovney to keep it in. Kovney around the back of the net. Brandow. Sioux Falls. Cardwell. A floater. Down the length of the ice for an icing. That's going to come back down here in front of the Sioux Falls goaltender. Number 72. Carlton Fisk, number 72 for the White Sox. Face-off's going to be handled by Aiden Flood. Flood's going to try and win that, but he doesn't. Sioux Falls gets it. 58 for the Falls. Gets it out to 27. Breakout pass through neutral ice. 61 dumps it down low. Ayala has it for the Celtics. Floody. Shot by Sioux Falls. Redirected by Ayala right in front of the net. It's a good thing he was screened. Uh-oh, puck in the slot. Floody, looking for a man. Around Spencer. Back around, kicks it to Ayala. It's under his skates. He can't find it. Now he finds it. All right, so the Celtics got to get it together here. Stur's going to give chase against his guy. Piano. Someone's going in the box. An elbow. Looks like an elbow to the head was the signal. But I think it's a Celtic player. Cinco for the Celtics. Shaq's going to sit down for a couple of minutes. Now we need a shorty. So we got a couple of things out in front of us here. We got to kill the penalty while we're trying to score that short-handed goal to bring this thing to 1. One-timer. Pretty accurate and looked good from my angle from Sioux Falls. Over 95. Wow. Broken up there by Reynolds and Gagliardi because that was wide open. Puck just across the crease. Jacob Carson gives chase. Sioux Falls not in a hurry at all. You know the clock is on their side right now. Cross center ice comes Sioux Falls. Number 5 to the outside. Pass, can't handle it. Number 3 down low. 22 battling for it. Sioux Falls comes out with it. Below Spencer. Reynolds and Gagliardi trying to stave off this pass into the slot. Out to the blue line. Out to 95. Defense for Sioux Falls, who kicks it down low. 95 creeps. Little pinch action, but he missed his shot wide of the net. That one might find its way out, and it does not. Nice job there by Okay, now we may have a penalty, which might be just what the doctor ordered on Sioux Falls. Now we got a misconduct there. Unsportsmanlike or something. I think the initial call, the player did not like the penalty, and he had a couple of words to say for the official. And the official didn't like that. Yeah, the official does not like that, so that's going to put the Celtics, well, it's 4-on-4 right now. Or he's getting booted. Is he getting booted? I don't know what's happening. What do I know? I thought the ref was going to open the door. I'm like, what are you opening the locker room door for? All right, so we got 4-on-4 action, which is always fun. Lots of ice out there, 7:35. Face-off won by Floody. We got a Sioux Falls player down without a stick. Well, really, it's 4-on-3 right now. Mercer. Floody around the back. Covered up by the goaltender of Sioux Falls. Nice job on his part to get that whistle. So in 2 seconds, the Celtics are going to go on a power play for just about 1:38. Hardwell. Kovney. Kovney throws it down low. This is almost a must-score situation for the Celtics. Nets off. The moorings on a hot rush by Sioux Falls. The Falls. Nice job by those four. So we do have a power play here. Shaq out of the box for the Celtics. Spencer now making sure everything's good in net in his crease. Cardwell's going to take this face off. He's going to win it. Throw it to Brandow. Brandow is going to look to Simonis or Cardwell. Or Kovney. Kovney makes a move. Gets his man. It's thrown to the ice. Intercepted by Sioux Falls, but a nice pass. Back to Brandow. Brandow's got to shoot this and score, and they do off of Kovney's stick. Redirect. But Brandow does throw it. Center ice, and Kovney redirects it for their second goal of the game. It brings them within one. So an effective power play, which is exactly what the doctor ordered. Nice job, boys. Make them pay. That's what you have to do, right? When you get a penalty like that, or the opportunity on the power play, you gotta make them pay. 6:28 left in the third. Now I'm just talking nonsense. So it's a 1-goal game. Face-off won by Sioux Falls, not even tried for by Karkoska. I don't even think he knew the puck was getting dropped. So these refs aren't messing around here today. They don't care if we're ready or not. And they're not going to take any foul language getting tossed their way, which I agree with. Ayala with some nice footwork back there for an outlet pass from Rogers to Sioux Falls. Broken up there by Sioux Falls. Oh, wow. I don't know what we're doing here, but okay. Spencer covers it up. I thought Lass was going to have a shot at it. You see the shot of the dads down the line. Just looking serious. All right, so face-off's going to be taken by Flood in front of Spencer. Spencer's ready in the crease. Won by Sioux Falls. A shot tried to be redirected by number 24. Reynolds on it. Floody on it. Reynolds. He's going to have a little bit of room. Tries to make a stop. 2-on-1, though. Now it's below Spencer. Out. I don't like it. Oh, that was a beautiful shot there from the line by number 5. Good thing it didn't go in. J-Mo makes a move. He gets around his man. He's got O'Sullivan. Got a little drag and drop. Shaq with his man. We don't want any more penalties. Just under 5 minutes left in the third. Whatever the Celtics are going to do, they got to do it quick. And that's not it. Stur's pass intercepted. Oh, almost resulted in a 1-on-0. But an errant pass from the Falls. And that's going to slide all the way down. There's no way that's going to be an ice. Icing's waved off there. Spencer settles the bouncing puck behind the net. Gets back in his crease. Uh-oh. Whoa, no, a shot by Spencer or a save by Spencer. Every save right now is the game, I think, and that was a beautiful save. He's keeping him in it. He's giving him a chance. Ayala. Celtics cannot control this puck. All right, boys, let's make some heads-up passes here. Ayala makes a couple of nice moves. Gets across the red line and throws it down low. Looking for a change, and he gets it. Piano's got it. Got to kick that out. Reynolds. That's an offsides. Sioux Falls. Rodriguez out to Brandow. Brandow has it. Across the blue line for the Celtics. Across the red line now across the Sioux Falls blue line. Gagliardi keeps it. Tries to throw it down low. Hits a shin of a Sioux Falls player and a shot from the red line that was a piss missile from one of the Sioux Falls players. Spencer forced to make a really good save. I didn't get that on camera, but I'm not that quick. But believe me, there was a frozen rope. So Spencer keeping them in it. Oh, wow. Oh, Kovney steals it right in the slot. Oh, that's got to be a delay of game. He did that on purpose. They should call that at this level, but they don't. Either way, it's going to be a face-off in the Falls territory. 2:31 left in the third period. The puck makes its way from the stands back to the ice. Piano to take this face off. Got to win this face off. And they do. Kicked out to Ayala. Oh. Whoa. Tensions are mounting down there. And Simonis is talking to the referee, which is never a good sign. That's the ref who doesn't take any smack. And I think the Simonis' teammates are giving him a little... little advice. Simonis tries to throw it low. Over a hopping Rogers. Sioux Falls now into PC territory. Stolen by Mitch Piano. Up to Rogers. He's got Simonis. Simonis has a little bit of a lane. Now Piano bouncing puck in the slot. Out to Gagliari. Take the shot. Redirect it. Son of a gun. Needed it. And Reynolds just wide of the post. Buck 49 left in the game. That's going to be an icing by Sioux Falls. And that's going to come back down. So a couple of good opportunities there from the Celtics. Man, two defensemen throwing shots just wide of the net. Gagliardi first and then Reynolds. I thought Reynolds was going to grab the post, but it did not. See if I could zoom in here with my little Amazon zoomer. And I did. Got to have this face off. Won by Kovney. A shot and a goal! Kovney wins it. Got on the face off. And he sends it to Jacob Carson. And Carson buries it. What did I tell you folks about winning face-offs earlier? Huh? Do I know what I'm talking about or what? Yeah, right. I do. And that was a 6-on-5 situation. I forgot to mention that because there was no goaltender. So now that ties it up. So the Celtics come from what seemed like an insurmountable lead earlier. 2 goals, right? Insurmountable. I'm going to make it very dramatic. They tie this thing up and really, maybe take all of the wind out of Sioux Falls sails. What you got to do now is you got to protect the puck. You got points on the board here with a tie. Throw it down low. Do I dare say play for the tie? You get 3 points for the tie. We were looking at 0 points about a minute and a half ago. But, I mean, keep throwing it at the net. Just let's not do anything stupid. Like take a dumb penalty. That's really what I'm saying. We don't need any penalties. Stir, you got to get that. No, that's Stir and Shaq. No interference. Rogers. Well, parents hate that. Rogers. Oh, no. All right, I thought that was going to be a breakaway. Let me see if I can zoom out here so I can get all of the action instead of just none of it. That's got to be too many men. Wow. What are we doing? I mean, we were like crawling off the ice. 39 seconds left in the game. Brandau's got a chance to win this thing. And he takes that just wide of the post. Kovney, redirect a save. Oh, man. Being ice. It is. Wow. Kovney almost won the game. And so did Brandau. Man, I tell you, this is something. Call your neighbors. Call your... What did the Hawk Harrelson say? Was Burley was pitching that shutout? Or that no-hitter? Call your neighbors. Call your family. Call your friends. I got 37 people on the feed. Wow, this is good stuff. We got a timeout here by Providence. Do they go for the victory? Pull the goaltender? I don't think that's a good move, but in all the hockey games I've coached, and believe me, I've coached one period of hockey in my life, and it was scoreless by the other team. Oh, Achancio having a word with the official. Nick Achancio didn't like something, but we got Matt down there directing traffic for the Celtics while the officials talk about the amazing comeback of the Celtics. I think I could read that guy's lips. Wow, these guys are really good. No, that's what he said. No, they said none of that. And that's more nonsense. Sorry, all 39 people who are out there on the feed. Just trying to make it entertaining. 22 seconds left in this game. It's a 3-3 tie. Shots on goal are 23-19. Let's see if I can pan over and see the Sunshine Factory Bar and Grill scoreboard. This game brought to you by Sunshine Factory Bar and Grill. When you think of burgers and beer, think Sunshine Factory. All right, face off in Wise. Or this isn't Wise. This is Sioux Falls territory. Got to have the face off. And we shoot. Oh my gosh. Kobe had his shot. Don't win the game. Gagliardi keeps it. Kobe. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Up to Reynolds. Reynolds. That puck is that's probably going to do it for this game. But Kobe did have the chance to take that shot. Wow. So a tie game. We are going to get some points for this. I tell you, normally I say a tie is like taking your cousin to the prom. But I feel like this tie was a victory. And, sometimes it goes like that, especially when you come from behind like that. Nothing to hang your heads about, boys. Big tie assures the Celtics of some points. And it ends in a tie, yeah. They're going to get points for it, though, so they get something. So, again, some ties feel like a victory, and I feel like this was a victory. I would have loved for Coveney's shot to go in there, but, got to hand it to Sioux Falls, too. They played a nice game. Pretty evenly matched teams, I'd say. Sioux Falls got some talented players over there. Always trying to remain impartial. And when I see a good hockey team, I want to acknowledge it, and I like Sioux Falls. And I'm not really mad that we lost, so that's why I could say nice things about other people. So I'm going to sign off here. The voice of your Providence Celtics is going to sign off, saying goodbye to all 40 people. And we're going to meet again tonight at 8:45, I think. Let me give you the official 8:15. We're playing Minnetonka back at this ice rink. It'll be a different rink, a different sheet of ice. Ooh, a nice sheet of ice over there tonight. So we'll see you later. Hey, I like it. Some ties feel like a win. That felt like a win.
Yeah.
So